Welcome back here to Live Impact News on WCNC Plus. I'm Jane Monreal. Time right now is 9:17. As promised, a full interview with our Lisa Washington, who spoke to the superintendent of Union County Public School. Their first day of school is today. Let's see what they're up to and what they have planned for your students' academic year here on WCNC Plus.
So I'll just start with the obvious. We are sitting in a I can still smell the newness, a little bit of barbecue, of this school. What an exciting time to be in a brand new high school.
Yeah, it's phenomenal. Big thank you to the voters of Union County who approved this project in the 2022 bond. It was an overwhelming support for this school and the building of another elementary that we'll do the ribbon cutting tomorrow. But we're really excited. I mean, this has been a long time coming for this community. The original Forest Hills High School was built in the 1950s. This is a state-of-the-art building that is unlike any other in Union County, so we're thrilled.
So this obviously is as a result of the growth in the county. Talk about what that's been like for the school district.
So historically, the school system and the county has seen long periods of growth. A lot of individuals that decide to move to Union County because of the school system. We take a lot of pride in that. Our goal is always to keep people in Union County and not choosing another option. This school in particular was built because of an aging facility. While we do have growth, mostly due to the new bypass that's in place, the old Forest Hills High School that was built in the 1950s was really designed for the 1950s, and the voters approved this project to really replace an outdated building. We hope that future bonds will pass as well, because we have that similarly in other parts of the county where we have schools not just only because of growth but also because of aging facilities that we hope will become rebuilt at some point in time in the future.
And you said this was a 22 bond that allowed the approval for the renovation, or not renovation, but for this school to be built.
Yep.
And was there another bond last year?
So there was another bond in 2024 that the voters gave the approval as well for two major projects. One was the renovation of what is now the old Forest Hills High School, which will become the new East Union Middle School. We're really excited about that because it'll give us a chance to get our middle and high school kids on one campus here in the Forest Hills cluster. The second project was the design of a brand new Parkwood High School. That's another aging facility down in Waxhaw that needs to be replaced and kind of built from brand new. So we're now in the process of designing that new school as well.
Are you hopeful that as the county grows and as the buildings get older that you will still get the support from the county? I mean, you've told me 22 and 24 you've asked for a bond. Do you see that coming again, maybe 26, 28 down the road?
We hope so. We have a 10-year master plan looking at the next 10 to 15 years really of new school buildings that need to be operated and built. Those projects ultimately have to go to our Board of County Commissioners for approval to get placed on the ballot. So we're very thankful that we've got a Board of County Commissioners that supports the school system, understands the need, and has historically placed those items on the ballot. The next bond, we believe, or request for the bond would be in 2026.
Okay. So we've talked about the buildings and affording them. Let's talk about the most important asset, I suppose, the teachers and the students.
Absolutely.
Teacher shortage nationwide, retaining teachers, recruiting them. What is that like for you in this upcoming year?
So we're actually really excited about the upcoming school year on that front. We are probably have the best staffing levels that we've had since 2019, which was pre-pandemic. We have had, just like many school systems have seen, historical shifts, as you've mentioned, on the lack of teachers in the pipeline. We've made some really good internal and external efforts to combat that. We started our own Grow Your Own teacher program on two sides. One, for the last 2 to 3 years, we've had a teacher assistant to teacher pipeline program. On the other hand, we've started a program called Teach UCPS, which is kind of like similar to a North Carolina Teaching Fellows program, where high school kids can go through and matriculate through a pathway with a university partner. They can actually work with us upon graduating while attending school and hopefully getting out of college debt-free in terms of tuition. So we've really worked on some significant internal programs to help combat the recruitment and retention, and we're finally seeing those efforts pay off. So this coming school year, our vacancy rate is the lowest it's been in probably the last 6 to 7 years. At the elementary level, we are less than 20 vacancies. The majority of our vacancies are in our exceptional children's department, which is also another national issue. At the high school level, same case. We're probably less than 10 vacancies across at the high school and middle school. And on the operational staff, I can't remember the last time we were in the single digits for vacancies of bus drivers. We're at, I think, 4 was the last number I saw. So starting the school year off, we're really well equipped from a staffing standpoint to have a great year.
What do you think is the biggest challenge starting the new school year?
So, the number one for me is, I'm not just the superintendent, I'm also a parent. And so one of the things that we take a lot of pride in is that when we send our kids to school, number one, we want them to be safe. Physically, mentally, emotionally, we never lose sight of that. And so everything we can do to make sure that our children's physical safety, physical, mental, and emotional safety is taken care of. And we've had a lot of investments and initiatives to really help with that piece. Most notably, our school resource officer program, we ended the year last year with a 1-to-1 ratio. And we'll begin the school year with coverage for all schools. All middle and high schools will have a dedicated SRO. All elementaries will eventually have a dedicated SRO, but we're working with the sheriff's office on some vacancies on their end. On the academic side, we have some new programming coming to a lot of our new schools and our clusters. We've expanded some academic initiatives that we're excited about. So, looking into the school year, the challenge is always, number one, making sure our kids are safe, and number two, making sure that we continue to thrive academically. We take a lot of pride in the fact that we're the highest performing large district in the state, and the challenge is always maintaining that.
I was going to say, because your schools are known throughout the area. You mentioned tools. AI is something that everybody is talking about. A tool, is it good, is it bad, how do we best use it? How is that working for Union County schools?
So AI is an interesting and very complex subject because it seems like on a daily basis things change, right, as does technology in general. This past year we've had an AI steering committee that's been made up of students, teachers, parents, administrators that have developed what we call our AI guidebook. It's really a guidebook for teachers and students, mostly at the middle and high school, which is where we're putting the majority of our emphasis on AI, with appropriate use, making sure that our teachers are well equipped from a professional development standpoint to understand the do's and don'ts. You hear a lot of chatter in the K-12 space about AI being used for cheating purposes. We're trying to figure out how to use AI in a more positive way and really make sure our kids are educated on the proper uses of AI, not necessarily trying to find you doing something that is outside of the code of conduct. So making sure our teachers are equipped has been a big priority of ours, and that guidebook is kind of the first step in making that effort happen.
You have a lot of community support, parents, teachers, a lot of people here today, but not everybody, right? Because your district is huge. School starts next week. What's your message? What does the superintendent want the parents and even the students to know coming into this new school year?
So a couple of things. Number one, we've had a lot of change over the summer. We're introducing a brand new student information system called Infinite Campus. That is a statewide purchase that all districts are implementing. There will be challenges with that. With any new rollout of any SIS, there's going to be kinks that we have to work out. So I would just say on that end, number one, as a parent, go claim your account, right? That gets you access to your child's grade book, attendance, bus routes, emergency contact. Number two, I would say we always start the year off with a lot of traffic on the roads. Union County has got to get a better infrastructure in terms of our roads and our roadways. So be patient with us as you see buses on the route. Students are driving to school. That's always a challenge. And then I think the third one is stay involved. Get involved with your child, with your local school. We have phenomenal parent organizations. We're trying to grow those in a lot of our Title I communities. But we want parents to be engaged. We want our communities to be engaged. We have a lot of great programs that can help you do that.
Well, I think you're the third or fourth superintendent I've interviewed. I can't remember. What is the first day like for you? Do you still get jitters? This is definitely not your first day of school. What's that like for you?
Absolutely. So again, as both superintendent and parent, you know, it's always a little bit nervous and jittery the first day. For me, I'll be visiting one school in all of our feeder patterns. That's 9 schools across the district. I'll be traveling those however many hundreds of miles it is doing that. I cannot wait. I'll be coming back here to Forest Hills as well for that. But you know, it's going to be a great day. A lot of nerves on both the student level, the teacher level, even my level, but it's going to be a great day. We're looking forward to it.
What's going to be your message to your teacher?
Really, the message for me to them is, number one, thank you. I had the chance today to welcome all of our new teachers and new employees at what we call New to the U, with an auditorium packed of brand new employees. And I always say to them, number one, thank you for choosing us. Thank you for coming back to us if you're returning. And really the bottom line is have a great year. And I think our teachers know if they need help, if there's anything they need, they know how to access us even at the highest level.
Let's talk about teacher pay, because that's been a big thing, right? There's one thing to attract the teachers, but then you have to keep them here. Is that a challenge? I know you said you have better numbers than you previously have had.
Yeah, it is a challenge, and I've been on record of saying that we've got to increase teacher pay at the state salary level. It does concern me that we don't have a state budget because we're operating on funds that were from a year old. You've had the issues at the federal level, which those funds have now been given back to districts. The state level, that is not the case. You know, at the state level, because of the impasse with the General Assembly, that means that local supplement increases that we want to plan on giving, we're on hold right now because we are waiting for a state budget to be passed. So on that end, you know, increasing teacher compensation, I would hope, would one day be the #1 priority of our General Assembly, of our state government. In North Carolina, it's hard because you also have a local county commission that, based on your tax rate, has the ability to increase supplements. And so that's a challenge for us. I think for the most part, given where teacher compensation is, we rely heavily on the culture of our school system and of the fact that we do have high-performing schools, and that draws a lot of people in, but doesn't always help us retain them because they can jump ship to another state like South Carolina or another school system and make more money. So I do advocate for increasing teacher pay. It is not just a recruitment issue, but to your point, it's also a major retention issue.
Anything else that you want to add that I'm not asking you?
We just hope that all of our students, our communities, and parents have a great first day and a wonderful school year. We look forward to seeing you.